Hello and welcome to CMST301. I'm Dan Pitts. I'm an associate adjunct professor here at UMUC, and I will be teaching you for the semester. 8 weeks, a great study. It's quick, it's fast. We touch on a new subject every week, and I think you will get out of it what you put into it, like you've heard every professor before me say. Since this is Digital Media and Society, I am looking to provide you with a digital media experience, and I'm also looking for you to use digital media and actually use that as part of your assignments. So what we're doing here is I'm providing video to you, which I believe video is is really the new way of teaching. I think it's going to be more and more prevalent. You see the advent of YouTube. There's more and more videos instructionally how to do things, and that's sort of my point here, is trying to provide video for instruction, and we're putting it in a wrapper called Prezi, at least in this version here, and Prezi is a digital media container, if you will. Similar to PowerPoint, you can have text and you have bullets and graphics, but you can also incorporate YouTube videos, and it's all done on the web, and it's stored on the web, and that's this cloud-based or server storage that you access through an account is a very real method that's a little different today. It's very prevalent today in the social media world, and it's something you get very used to. You really could have a device, any sort of device, access it, and that's really handy. So if we get into the introduction here, we're going to do some welcome and introductions. I'll introduce myself. Like I said, I'm Dan Pitts. I've been teaching at UMUC since 1998. I've taught HTML, when the web was first coming into being. We taught how to code in HTML, did some web pages, did a variety of courses, taught the Microsoft Suite, various Excel, Word, Access, taught Flash, and recently in the past couple of years I've been teaching CMST301. This is a great course. You don't have to be in the digital media and web technologies discipline to take this course. It's across all disciplines, and I think everyone can benefit because everyone uses digital media. It is so pervasive in society. So I will be asking you to do the same. Give me your introductions. I would like everyone to please upload a picture for your for your login in Leo. That way I can put a face to a name, and I think that's easier, and also your classmates can see who you are as well. So we'll get into the introduction piece, what I'd like out of that in just a second. We'll get into the course conduct and expectations, what my expectations are, and what you can expect for a good class. We'll go over the syllabus. I'll do a bit of a Leo demonstration if you're not familiar with it already, and would like to have a little run through. We'll do a screen grab and run through that, and then we'll get into the week 1 lecture on the digital media overview. So for the week welcome and introductions, what I'd like you to do is let us know who you are. Where do you work? What's your status as a student? Are you going to graduate soon? Is this your first class? Are you new to UMUC? Are you an old hand? Like to know that? That's helpful. If you're new to UMUC, I'd like to know that, so I understand that learning Leo and working through it can be new and challenging at times. And once you get used to it, I think it's a fine program, and it's miles away from what we had before. So you can actually do it on a tablet. It's very nice. Why are you taking this course? Is it a requirement? A lot of people, it is a requirement, but But, even if it is, think about it. Why are you taking it? What drew you to this course? And what are you hoping to get out of it? What are your expectations for this course? If I know your expectations, I think we can achieve things together. And trust me, I think you'll get a lot out of this course. It is applicable to every field of study. Every field that we have is using digital media today to do their work. And it's only going to be more so as the generation that is growing up now, it becomes part of their everyday lives. The phones are attached to people's bodies. Digital media is everywhere. So one of the focuses I'm going to have is how do we apply this to somewhat of a business aspect? How can businesses make money? And why are they using it for money? What's the driver? What's going on with that? So that's one of my focuses on the course. I think it's interesting, and we'll work together. It should be a lot of fun. So course conduct and expectations. We have online meetings. It's an online course, so treat this as an weekly session. The week begins on Mondays, and it ends at 11:59 p.m. on Sundays. And I realize this is a global course. People from all over the world take the class. I'm on the Eastern time zone. I'm in Maryland, so 11:59 p.m. Eastern Daylight, Eastern Standard Time is when I typically do the cutoff. But if you're in Germany or if you are in Japan, let me know, and we'll work with you on your local time zone for that Sunday night. Expectations: you must participate in the weekly online discussions. It's like being in class. Since we don't have a class, our only way to have a class is on weekly discussions. And, I always get the question, well, if I missed the weekly discussion, can I submit this later, the answers later in the semester? Well, in a regular class, you can't go back in time and go to the class you missed, so the weekly discussions are only open for that week. If you have a conflict, such as a deployment, a detachment, you're going on, holy cow, my unit's getting shipped out for a week, we're doing some unknown exercise, let me know. We'll work something out. I can make some exceptions, okay? But in general, no, you have to do the weekly discussion that week. It's a time thing. I want you to interact and respond with your classmates. So the idea on a weekly discussion is not to answer, yes, I agree, me too, ditto. That's not, you're not learning anything there. I want you to create a response. It's good to have some references. And then, reach out. If you see a response that you really like from one of your classmates, comment on it. Start a discussion. Make it interesting. Use humor. Not vulgar or crass, but humor is always good. It's fun. I want you to interact. I want you to enjoy the weekly discussions. Look forward to them. Don't treat it as a chore. This is all part of the learning. So, dig in and get into it is what I like to see. We need to submit all our assignments via Leo. That's the online conduct that we do. So in a minute we will go through the sort of a demonstration of Leo. There is no textbook in this course because digital media changes too frequently. You couldn't write a book. By the time that came out, it would be out of date. The social media sites that were very popular 2 years ago may be popular today. Some maybe not so much. The culture changes. It ebbs and flows in Facebook. Maybe like Facebook, it used to be the younger generation was very much users of it. Now it's more older generation. Sometimes the younger generation comes back. It ebbs and flows. So there's always new social media outlets coming, and we'll discuss all those. So in the big picture, really. 3 keys to success: your participation, a positive attitude, and enthusiasm. Have fun. you're in the class, enjoy it, participate to the fullest, and have a positive attitude, and we'll all have a great time.